All right, Ben Kjar, Care Bear. I'm sure that you've been called that quite a few times, right?
I do daily.
How did you gain that confidence and redirect your energy?
Until you step into your own light, until you step into who you are, whoo, dude, that's when you start living. The Standout documentary is about me being born with Cruzon syndrome, which is a craniofacial difference. I had surgeries, tons of surgeries on my face, tons. The mid part of my face wouldn't grow at the same speed. They'd put a trach in my throat, cut my head open, take bones from different parts of my body, put them in my face. And I thought that would be the worst thing. But it was the emotional things. It was the bowling that would be the worst thing. I had picked out a candy bar, and I'd sat there just feeling like a king of the world. And the guy who was in front of me was this adult man with his kids who I'd never seen before. He would look at me. He grabbed his kids, pulled them close to him, and pointed at me. He said, "Hey, get behind me, hurry. Get behind me, kids, don't go near him, and don't touch him because he's probably contagious." And he got out to his car like this, like he was getting away from a monster. A lot of times I had been made fun of, but it was when the adults made fun of me. That's when I just broke. I'd go home and I'd run in the bathroom and I would slam the door, just collapse against the wall.
I went up and tried to get in and he wouldn't let me in. I couldn't imagine what had just occurred.
I thought, I gotta figure out a way to physically take my face off. I gotta figure out a way to physically remove the difference. Luckily, my mom came in before I made any smart decisions.
At first, he wouldn't say anything. And then he started saying what had just happened. Ben felt like he was just broken and diseased.
And she just collapsed on me and she just bawled with me. And I just told her everything I was feeling.
It was the first time I had ever heard him say, "Why me?"
Very quickly after that, my mom put me in front of the mirror and she said something that would affect me for the rest of my life.
Do you think this challenge that is yours came because God looked the other way for a minute? Do you think that it's going to go away?
You're gonna attract attention just because you look different, Ben.
Other people do a lot for someone to notice them. You know, they act out just trying to get someone to pay attention to them. You know what? That's not your deal.
You were born different, so why don't you make a difference?
You're going to have to reach deep. But since you are standing out anyway, use it. Use what you've been made for and stand out.
I used to think Cruzon syndrome was a curse. I wouldn't be here today, Jared. Like, I wouldn't be here today with you if I didn't have Cruzon syndrome. Like, that's how big of a gift it is. It's worked for me in my life.
After that, he was a confident boy.
Making hard decisions in hard times will make or break that person or get them to the next level.
Your story is one of those stories that needs to be shown in junior highs and high schools around the country, and I think it would change the way that people treat each other.